What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Juice Science channel. You already know what time it is.
If it rhymes, that's when you know it's true.
If you're not familiar with Jesus, not living it all, man. Well, we are back with some NBA 2K20 footage. Now, a couple days ago, I was talking about NBA 2K21 when it comes to the demo, and I was kind of spewing out some pretty negative stuff talking about NBA 2K21. Now, just recently, I went up and picked up NBA 2K21. What was it, like 2 days ago or something like that? Now, I waited until I had some money because of course, I didn't have the funds to buy it earlier. I wasn't going to buy it, but just for the sake of the channel, I wanted to go on here and just kind of see how the game was. I heard that, of course, it was the same thing as 2K20. I already knew this. I had no doubts that it was going to be the same thing, especially from the demo and how we saw how it was a copy and paste version of 2K20's demo. But now in 2K21, they have this My Career, I guess, storyline going on where you're this football player trying to make it into the, or like I guess your mentor is trying to encourage you to go back to basketball. I don't know. Your father's supposed to be some legendary ball player that retired and stuff, and you're trying to live up to his name or something to that effect. But you know, it's another, you know, whitewashed, you know, just an annoying storyline. Like, nobody cares about this. You know what I'm saying? And I heard a lot of the storyline was heading towards this girlfriend relationship stuff. I haven't even gotten to that point, so once I get to that point, then I'll have more to say about it. But other than that, of course, it's just the same thing. You play through the high school, I guess the high school playoffs or whatever, and then after that, you go. I think you go to the NBA. I'm not sure. I skipped straight to the NBA because I just couldn't. I couldn't play through the high school time. It's just, you're so trash. You have to skip straight to the NBA for the game to be enjoyable. I was getting bored really fast playing the high school games, so I had to. I skipped straight to the NBA. I'm playing on the Milwaukee Bucks right now, but I'm looking to go to the Chicago Bulls because the Chicago Bulls, they don't have any talent on there, so I'll probably be able to get more minutes on the Chicago Bulls, even though they're not that good of a team. I mean, they have like Zach LaVine, but I mean, he's not all that. So I wanted to see how I would do on the Chicago Bulls. I might go on there probably after this video and just kind of trade off and get on there. Now, of course, you can skip, like I said earlier, you can skip past all the high school stuff so that you can get straight to the neighborhood. And the neighborhood looks, it's the same concept since, I mean, basically, in my opinion, it's been the same thing since 2K18. Really, the neighborhood is the same neighborhood that it's always been since 2K18, but they changed the scenery to where you're at Venice Beach now. And Venice Beach is, I think it's a pretty good location to have a park. But honestly, on here, everybody's, if y'all know this about 2K, on 2K, everybody is very cliquish. Everybody is very cliquish. If you don't have a squad, you're gonna have a hard time trying to get into a game. I was running around all day long trying to find a spot because on here, if you don't have a squad, people they'll be in the got next, and then if they don't know you, they'll get off the got next spot until you get off or something like that. These people, unless they know you, or at least they think that you're somewhat good, like a 90 or something, they won't even play with you. So that's the hard thing about Park, and that's the reason why I didn't play Park, because it's just hard to get into games. But if you do get into games, you get rewarded rep no matter what. No matter if you win or lose, you get rewarded rep, and that's the thing that I enjoy about it, because at least there's a reward for playing the game at all. Now, if we had to win to get rep, oh boy, I wouldn't even mess with Park. But since we can play and still get rewarded rep, that's the good thing about it. So my thoughts about NBA 2K21 in general is it's very mediocre. I honestly, in the back of my mind, I was saying, hey, look, I'll see if I'll keep this game. Because last year with 2K20, I bought the game. I didn't even make a video on it. I bought the game for like I played it for a couple of days and I sold the game. Went straight back to GameStop, sold it. So this year I was like, okay, is this game going to be good enough for me to actually keep in my collection of games? If not, I'm going to take this back to GameStop and get my money back. So honestly, y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about NBA 2K21. Now the my career mode is that's always been my #1 focus in NBA 2K ever since 2K11. I didn't care about any other modes other than my GM. Now I played my GM a lot in 2K15. That was fun in my opinion, because I could play with whatever team I wanted and then just try to make it to the championship with my GM. I haven't played that mode in a while, so I don't know how much of it has changed. But knowing 2K, really, it's probably gonna be the same thing. Everything that has nothing to do with monetization, it's gonna be the same thing. They're not gonna make any changes for those modes. And I hate how every year they try to throw my team into our faces. Like, I'm not going to play my team. My team is a joke. It is a monetization scheme to get you to buy these player packs so that you can get whatever player that you want to get on your specific team. That's just stupid. That was dumb. That's like a what's they call? Like a fantasy football thing. I'm not with that at all. So I skipped my team ever since it was conceived. I tried it with 2K14, but I couldn't do it. I just could not do it. So my mode is my career, and of course my career has had some story changes along the way. But other than that, it's the same idea. It's the same idea, bruh. I haven't enjoyed my Park since 2K14. 2K14 was the very first time they introduced Park. So that lets you know how I feel about Park in general. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think about this game in the comment section down below. I have no idea. I haven't been following 2K. The only 2Ks I have not purchased since 2K11 was 2K12 and NBA 2K 2019. But yeah, man, NBA 2K, this 2K game will be the last thing that matters. I said this in the last video. This 2K will be the last 2K that will matter in this generation of games. In this generation, this will be the last 2K that matters, because 2K22 will be copy and paste. It will be copy and paste. It will be the same thing. Let's just be real. It's gonna be the same thing. We saw it with 2K20. We saw it with 2K21. It's gonna be the same thing with 2K22. Mark my words. It's gonna be the same thing. That's what they did on the PlayStation 3. That's what they're gonna do now. If you play 2K21 on the PlayStation 3, I don't even know if are they even making it on the PlayStation 3 anymore? 2K, they do this every time they have a new console generation. Once the next console generation comes out, they copy and paste the last generation's games. Even though they don't even have to do it. Like, they could just make this exclusive to PlayStation 5. I don't know why they don't do that. But I guess they can do that for a little while, because I guess there's still a community out there that doesn't upgrade to the next generation of consoles that fast. and that's definitely going to be the case this season because of the pandemic or plandemic or whatever you want to call it. So I hope 2K20 does, excuse me, not 2K20, 2K does do something different with 2K22 or even this year on the PlayStation 5, because this generation has been trash ever since 2K15 in my opinion. I haven't enjoyed 2K since 2K15, honestly. 2K14 was the best, like undisputedly on this generation. Nobody disputes that 2K14 was the best game this generation. Everybody says 2K18 is the worst in this generation, but honestly 2K16 was my worst because the controls was always my thing with 2K16, and I hated that stupid, the storyline was so corny. The storyline was so corny, and then the face scan was horrible in 2K16. It was so horrible. You would scan your face in there, but the game already had like a preset face scan, and like a preset face scan. So no matter how you scanned it, it was gonna still shape itself around whatever the game had in its software. Whatever the type of face the game wanted you to have. So I don't know, it was weird in 2K16. But as you guys know, this year I tried to put my face in there. Just let me know if, well, you guys don't know what my face looks like in real life, but I honestly think this face scan looks pretty good. It was my first try. I just took a lamp and I just kind of faced it towards me a little bit, and I was able to get it done pretty fast. It took like maybe 1 minute to do it. So, but yeah, this is all I gotta say about it. Honestly, you know, in park mode, I only really tried to play 3v3, 2v2. Every time I tried to play in 2v2, we got destroyed every time, because it would be this level 90 something point guard with this level 80 something big man, and every time I would get in the game, I wouldn't have a big man squatted up with me, so we would get destroyed in the paint. The big man would always grab the boards, and we couldn't stop them from getting rebounds, and then they'd throw up threes all day long. So that's how they play on park, especially in 2v2. And then even in 3v3, these dudes, they run around in circles, spamming moves, and then they throw up some random three once they get enough space to shoot. And most of the time, they'll just sit there and spam the same move over and over and over again until they get enough space to shoot the ball. So this is how it is when you get on park, man. Especially on 3v3 when you're playing against level 90s. You'll have this like super squad that can actually like shoot you out like straight from the beyond the arc the whole time, and unless you can shoot from the three, you're not gonna be able to keep up with them. Everybody that plays park, they know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, I thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe, like, hit the bell for more notifications, and let me know what you think about NBA 2K21 in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.